Welcome to another Azure Everyday session. My name is Joshua Gorel and I'm a senior consultant with Pragmatic Works. Today we'll be doing a quick overview of Azure Monitor, a great way to have increased confidence in your Azure environment with real-time monitoring and alerting. According to Microsoft, Azure Monitor maximizes the availability and performance of your applications by delivering a comprehensive solution for collecting, analyzing, and acting on telemetry from the cloud and on-premise environments. It allows you to have confidence in your Azure resources without constantly living in the portal to see if there is some sort of degradation. Azure Monitor uses two sources of data in order to identify an action: metrics and logs. Metrics are numerical values that describe an Azure system at a point in time. These are known for being lightweight and capable of near real-time reporting. Using the Metrics Explorer, you can easily graph these metrics over time to see trends and outliers in a more visual manner. Logs, on the other hand, are different types of data that are organized into records of varying properties, not necessarily numeric. This data is usually telemetry data, like events or traces. Using log analytics, you can query this data to uncover patterns. Like the Metrics Explorer, this data can be then turned into a graphical format for necessary reporting. Azure Monitor collects several different types of data across the environment. Platform-independent application data is collected to describe the performance of the code running in Azure. Guest OS data is collected to give specifics around types of VM operating systems you have hosted in Azure. Resource subscription and tenant monitoring track data about the Azure framework itself, each covering the level as described in the name, such as date modified, last modifier, etc. Data is already being collected in your Azure environment if you have a tenant with at least one subscription or resource. Data starts being collected on creation for subscriptions and resources of varying types. This data, mostly falling into the activity log and/or metrics categories, start recording basic events like creation time, user, and baseline performance metrics. More advanced metrics and log data can be obtained by utilizing agents or compute resources or via any REST API client in the Azure Data Collector API. When it comes to using this data, first and foremost, this data is easily graphed for custom visuals and dashboards, built into Azure Monitor, or by exporting to Power BI for seemingly unlimited possibilities and flexibility. However, this still requires you to go somewhere and look to ensure the stability of your environment. Alternatively, you can set up alerts in Azure Monitor, allowing you to send an email, SMS, push notification, or even a webhook to another service based on a metric or log exceeding a threshold over a given time period. This can be used in conjunction with the visuals to notify you when you should go look at your dashboard to see what could be going on with the system. Additionally, if you find yourself always performing the same set of steps as a result of the alert, why not automate? Automation through runbooks or logic apps can be integrated into Azure Monitor to run a sequence of steps such as scaling up and/or out, granting or removing access, or even activating an entire DR strategy, all without human interaction. Finally, you can fully export this data to the security or monitoring tool of your choice. Keep in mind, retention is an important factor when working with Azure Monitor. You must find that sweet spot between retention and purging. If your retention period is too short, you may miss out on vital information that could have given you greater insight in an emergency. On the other hand, having an unnecessarily long retention could mean paying for data you never intend to use, and thus unnecessarily spending company resources. You should ensure your retention matches your retention policy as described by your security and IT staff. Thanks so much for watching this iteration of Azure Everyday. Be sure to check out our other videos and contact us if you have any questions about this or any other topic in the segments. Have a nice day.